Guys, let's learn one of the most important part in English language that mostly we have never thought about that, or I don't know, we have never take care of this section at the very beginning. And we have to know this is one of the most sophisticated and complicated part in English language that mostly we are confused about that. Or I don't know, mostly it comes to, in front of TOEFL and IELTS student, we get a lot of stress and we will say, oh my God, what should I do? How can I save myself whenever I face to such kind of things? So that is, guys, about accent in English language. Who have never thought about accent. Oh, what kind of accent do we have in English language? So guys, we have four kind of accent in English language. The first one is American accent, which is related to United States. British accent, which is related, United Kingdom, or we can say London. And the third one is Australian accent and Canadian accent. So which one is important, or I don't know, we should much focus or concentrate to which one of them? So it doesn't matter that you prefer, British accent or American accent. Mostly whenever we are in Afghanistan, most of the teacher, or we can say mostly teachers in English centers, we will find them with American accent. But what should we do? This is very important that I am explaining, because at the very beginning, even we are in a basic section, we have to take care of this and we have to know about this section. So guys, we have to understand this part if we would like to go for TOEFL or IELTS exam. So at the speaking section, it doesn't matter what kind of accent we will use. I mean, if we use during speaking section of TOEFL or IELTS exam, some part with British accent, or some word with American accent or Australian accent or Canadian accent, so that doesn't matter. But we should remember that the right and the correct pronunciation is matter. I mean, if we use any kind of word with any kind of accent, doesn't matter. But we have to use the correct pronunciation, the right pronunciation. It's matter. So, and when it comes to so much confused or challengeable for us, so we comes to listening section part. So guys, in TOEFL, again, I'm saying about TOEFL, in TOEFL, in speaking and in listening section, maybe we will face with some kind of accent we don't know. Even the teachers, the centers don't know that what kind of accent during exam we will face. Maybe some part of our listening will be, with American accent, or some part of our listening section will be with British accent or Australian accent or Canadian accent. The same thing we will find in IELTS. So in listening section, it's matter. So what should we do? Of course, let me point one thing. Whenever we want to go for some other country, we will find a lot of people with different kind of accent. If we have got familiar with this section, we will be so much comfortable and we will understand every kind of accent easily. So what should we do that we should take care of this section at the very beginning for TOEFL, for IELTS, or for our excellent language, or for our future? The only thing that we can solve or that we can save ourselves about this section is listening to podcasts. If you remember, in a previous video I have introduced for you the Castbox. And what is the advantage of Castbox or listening to podcasts? because whenever we are listening, mostly podcasts, are included with maybe, I don't know, 2 people or 4 people talking the same times. Some of them are talking with American accent, I don't know, some of them are talking with British accent. So when we are listening to podcasts, we will get familiar with different kind of accent. And after that, we will be comfortable. If I want to say some word or with British accent, you will be comfortable. Oh, I understand what are you talking about. If I want to say something with American accent, again, you will be comfortable. I can understand what are you talking about. So that is why we have to take care of this section at the very beginning for all. Take care of yourself.